As it is said, accessible media technology plays a critical role in achieving the objectives set forth by the policies, especially within the context of the higher education, following the pathway given by the National Education Policy 2020. So come, let's take you in the program organized by AYJNISHD, National Institute of Speech and Hearing Disabilities, in collaboration with University of Mumbai Department of Communication and Journalism, working on how to create a pathway for accessible media technology for inclusive education for our divyangjan. Sir, first of all, many congratulations to you for this collaboration with AYJNISHD Institute, National Institute of Hearing and Speech Disabilities, and being a HOD from the Department of Communication and Journalism, Mumbai University. Sir, making this new initiative of bringing what we could say the divyangjan and making accessible use of media technology, what would you like to say of?
And this is fantastic opportunity given by AYJNISHD for the Department of Communication and Journalism, for the media professional students and the continuous rehabilitations program students. Because we basically teach to the students for the accessibilities for the disabled persons, and we had a program of PG diploma in media and disability communication, wherein we teach how the content should be accessible for the all sectors of the human beings, specifically who are differently able. And we teach them closed captioning and more accessible for the sign languaging, Indian sign languaging. So we teach them and becoming containing more accessible. So this is fantastic opportunity for us.
Sir, when we see NEP 2020, National Education Policy 2020, which approaches in a holistic and inclusive manner, and on the other hand we have got RPWD Act 2016. So don't you think that being from a journalism background and from Mumbai University, this NEP is a push towards better implementation of RPWD Act 2016?
Yes, definitely. NEP is pushing to the act and giving more opportunities to the all sectors of the human life.
And sir, apart from that, I would like to ask you that of course we have got this 2-day event, and Mumbai University again is playing a bigger role for better understanding. So could you elaborate on the USPs of the event to us?
Yes, we are implementing NEP at our department's all syllabus, and wherein we are trying to find out the inclusive policies for the all sectors, specifically disability communications, and giving the lot of collaborative activities to comprehensive discussions of the knowledge, Indian knowledge systems, so where we can percolate the knowledge in all possible life of the students.
We have got our goal of Viksit Bharat 2047. As you are aware that Government of India is promoting that. So, and with these kind of initiatives, media technology would be playing a bigger role. And especially you talked about the AI, and of course we have got some risk involved for the AI as well. So how do you see those things?
All technologies are good for the human progress. And some technologies, for example AI technologies, if we are using it for the betterment purposes, so it's definitely for bliss for us, and some are using for the wrong ways, so it may sometimes we find out it's a curse for the human life. So hope for the best and move toward the Viksit Bharat.
It is achievable with these kind of initiatives?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Sir, first of all, many congratulations to you for this collaboration. Sir, I'm making accessible media technology available for divyangjan. So could you elaborate on that, how this is made possible in this era with NEP coming, doing justice toward the RPWD Act?
Thank you very much for being here. Actually, our institute, National Institute of Speech and Hearing Disabilities, in collaboration with the Department of Communication and Journalism, we have tried to focus the role of media and how media, accessible media especially, can help in inclusive education. Inclusive education, has been defined first time in the Rights of Person with Disability Act 2016. And as you know that there has been a lot of advancement in media technology. So because of the advancement in media technology, the accessibility of information has become much more easier for our divyangjan people. And if we are making it accessible, it becomes much more easier for the person.
Sir, especially working with Divyangjan, people with disabilities on the part of hearing and speech. So, what type of accessibility in terms of media technology we would be looking from the outcomes of this two-day event?
I would like to also inform you that we were the first institute in 2011 to have national anthem in accessible format, which was approved by even censor board also. And with this 2 days conference, and this deliberation, I expect some concrete ideas to come up, which will help us in inclusive education.
Sir, my last words to you. During the address, you talked about that we are soon going to be seeing the speech and the language. There is some conversion format, some software coming about. So, could you elaborate on that?
There are institutions which are working on speech to sign conversion and sign to speech conversion. That is not in very final stage, it is in preventive stage, and we hope that within 1 or 2 years we should be able to have some solution wherein we can give access to person with hearing impairment.
Sir, this is a big move, and from the perspective of Viksit Bharat, it would be adding on a big contribution towards that. So, could you elaborate on that?
I think it would be better to comment when it comes, because we are, that we are the India is a leader in technology, not only in India, across the world, and our people have been heading many of the technology company across the country. So we hope that there will be some remarkable outcome of their study, and which will help our people to have more accessible society.
But sir, if this pathway becomes successful, so it would be a add-on contribution towards the goal Viksit Bharat 2047.
Yes, it will be path-breaking research, groundbreaking things if it becomes reality short times, and it will add to our you can say the Viksit Bharat goal also, and we would be, I think, the first to have such kind of things in the world.
First of all, welcome to India. Of course, you are an Indian, but living in United States of America, from California. Being a clinical psychologist, working in California, how do you see India's progress, especially at this event, which is talking about the accessible media technology towards the Divyangjan?
Absolutely. I see a lot of progress, because I was practicing 10 years ago in Bengaluru, south of India, as a clinical psychologist, visiting a lot of hospitals there, clinics. Us time bhi awareness was there. There was an awareness. But every year, India progressed so much. There's a huge change. So I'm very impressed, and I wanted to learn more from the Indian culture to how to work with our special population. This is special population. Divyangjan is a very special population,
So I'll come towards the seminar. Of course, this is a collaborative effort from the University of Mumbai Department of Communication and Journalism, and on the other hand, the Government of India initiative, the National Institute, AYJNISHD National Institute of Speech and Hearing Disabilities. So how do you see this Government of India coming towards and taking this initiative, a progressive step towards what you call the media technology, making accessible, especially for Divyangjan?
That's a great question, Gaurav. Because I also watch a lot of political news on media about India, especially with Divyangjan. The funding is there, and people like all these institutions, renowned, they are taking the fourth step to speak for the Divyangjan people, people with disability. They are the advocates. So definitely it is progressive, very progressing. I'm very proud of my India. Yes.
As you are living in California, which is in United States of America, and from there, how do you see India? And of course, India has got a goal of Viksit Bharat towards 2047. With these kind of progresses, how do you see it is achievable in the near future?
मुझे लगता है definitely because inclusiveness is the main goal for us.
So हिंदी में हम लोग बोलते हैं जो कि एक कॉमन लैंग्वेज मानी जाती है एज इंडिया इज अ लैंड ऑफ डाइवर्सिटी. सो यस, सो आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क यू दैट सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदोस्तान हमारा, इज इट अ राइट टर्म टू यूज?
Difficult question. As I feel every country has their own pros and cons. But when it comes to PWD, persons with disability, definitely we are progressing. But the social awareness, social stigma is still lacking. More awareness among the society to accept everybody, that has to happen.
And especially with the new criminal laws, giving a support to our women, I think you might have heard of.
Absolutely. And being a woman, what I would tell all these women in India or anywhere else, don't misuse the law. Because I have seen in my own practice, some women, they overuse the law. Bichare gentlemen, the boys, the men, they get abused because of the law. तो वो नहीं होना चाहिए. But definitely women empowerment is happening for sure. The law, legal system is very strong for the women. But my only advice is women, please don't misuse or abuse the law.